his viewpoint started about. We started talking about relationship, so we're gonna go on and get there. Amir, moving forward, if we have some questions that you feel like that need to be broadcasted, please stop us and ask those questions. So real quick, before we start with that, this kind of deals with relationships. There was a woman that killed a 4-month-old child because the father of the child didn't want to be with her. Boss, what you think about that?
Oh, wow. Black woman?
Black.
Well, first and foremost, is disturbing. It's sad. It's sad. It's another space that anytime we put our emotions first and we lean into our emotions and we make the emotion more important than the logic, we tend to go left dramatically, man and woman, period. So
that's facts.
It's just kind of confirming that, you know, we all got to maintain our frame to a strong degree. You know what I'm saying?
So what advice would you give a woman that's dealing with a man or has a child by a man, but the man doesn't want the relationship? So what advice would you give a woman to prevent something like this from transpiring?
Well, number one, make sure you're choosing right. Slow down. Quit having sex so fast. You know, date with intentions, date with purpose. That will eliminate a lot of the nonsense that you've been dealing with. You know, and just take time to vet. Get your emotions. Again, I know our sisters are emotional, and we as men can be as well. But just make sure that the emotions are in check. I'll say it like that. You know, just because humans can be an emotional creature does not mean that's the way we should be leading with. You know what I'm saying? Keep it in check. And then as you vet better, you will get better results.
So let's say emotions. So let's say the man spends time with the woman, emotions running high, and because I know it has happened to me, I was chilling with a woman, wasn't even thinking about going there or even having intercourse, but it ended up happening. Now I knew exactly what I was doing,
right?
And it happens, and the woman gets pregnant, and the man decides not to be there for that woman, because we know things do happen. I think we've all experienced that, even if we were serving God or not, we were trying to do right or not, that we decided to go ahead and get involved in something we know that we shouldn't have took at that particular moment. And understanding that when you do grown up things, you get grown up results, which require grown up responsibilities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's say a woman, she called herself vetting properly.
Okay.
She called herself vetting properly. She took her time, but she still ended up getting pregnant, and the man still left.
Well, I mean, at that point in time, there's really nothing she can do. You can't go around trying to control other people. So all she really can do is control herself and her actions. So, you know, number one, taking the life of a child is like what the child have to do with anything.
I agree.
You don't. Again, that goes back to other topics, and I'm staying on the highway. But it's just like, you know, we're killing innocent children all based off how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Which is complete nonsense. You know, and then the fact that you even still want to hurt or put damage to the man. So let's assume that the child wasn't hurt. The fact that you're willing to even attempt to bring, you know, that type of pressure on him as a man, all because he don't want to deal with you anymore. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not defending, but I am saying we have to make sure that our next move is our best move, and in order to do so, we got to be thinking at a higher frequency. If the brother don't want to be there, then I go through what you got to go through, my sister. You know what I'm saying? But keep your child, and then allow that man to leave, and then you just, you know, that's a conversation that will be with God, time, and self-development, man, and moving forward and just making better decisions for tomorrow.
But you know what, boss? One thing I do know, and this is from experience, a lot of times men do beguile women. Men do manipulate and lie. Yeah. But one thing I do know for sure, a lot of times when we sleeping with a woman, we don't want to have no baby by her, we tell her up front.
Well, yeah, it's
Amir, have you had that? Because I know me for sure. I got to be transparent. In my whole phase, okay? I'm past all that. I'm talking about back when I was thugging, right? Sleeping around. Mm-hmm. That's the context. I was a thot. Okay? If I was sleeping with a girl that I didn't like, let me repeat that, women, because we do it. I could sleep with you and not like you. because I'm just trying to climax. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm being selfish. I'm not thinking nothing about you. If I was not using protection, I would ask, are you on a pill? Or do you have an IUD? Are you on birth control? I want to know, is there some form of birth control? Because I don't want to get you pregnant. And I know all the women probably in the comments, well, you shouldn't have did. Well, I guarantee y'all don't let somebody up in you. Don't do that, because half of y'all got a baby daddy that don't take care of your kids. So I take care of mine. Praise the Lord. So don't even play with me. So don't judge me, because mine well taken care of. Yours
tripping.
But yours behind on child support. So please don't come for me, because we can go there. All right, but Amir, do you have you dealt with women that you know you didn't want to have a baby by, and you told the woman up front?
Almost like 99% of them.
Exactly.
Even the ones I had babies with, I told them I didn't want to have babies. I still got them though.
No, but I'm saying men, like a lot of women say we manipulate them, but I know for sure, I know like for me, if I don't want to have a baby by you, and I know I'm not you protection, I need to, where's the birth control? Because I don't, no. I'm just doing this.
I mean,
just to be doing it.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I mean, it definitely is what it is. I mean, and I agree with you, brothers.
These women be knowing.
Well, of course they know, and that's why, man. But taking it back to the question of if the man don't want to be there, sweetheart, you just need to, soak that up and continue to move forward. And just, focus on self, focus on doing better, and just making your tomorrow better. Harming an innocent child is never, ever going to be a solution or option to make anything right. All you just did was just destroy your life, take a life, and become a negative statistic that works against us. That nothing about that is positive at all. I don't care if the man was a complete fool. Like he's 100% just out of pocket and wrong. I don't care what it is. Nothing is worth taking. What did the baby do to you? But I can tell you what the baby did for you emotionally. Mm-hmm. What the baby did, it reminded you of him. Ooh. And you took the anger out on somebody who couldn't defend themselves. Ooh. So again, it's a problem and it's dysfunctional, bro. It's sad. It's damn sad, actually.
Yeah. Wow.
I got something to say on that part.
What you got
on this topic? If you and the man never were together to begin with, cool, y'all had a baby, understand that. Y'all wasn't together, y'all wasn't probably gonna ever be together. You already knew that from the jump. You got pregnant. Let that be what it is. Don't try to change it, because it's not gonna change.
Right.
The baby not gonna make him want to stay with you. Typically, literally when people have babies, they usually separate. So just know the stats on that first, and then if you don't feel like you want to be with this man, don't take the opportunity for this man. He says, I don't want to be with you, but I still want to be in this child's life. Let him be in that child's life. Right. Don't use that kid as a pawn. And a lot of these women do that. I'm going through it right myself. Shit, I haven't seen my first child in 2 years because of that bullshit. Right? Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to be with her. I never did, actually. But she hasn't let me see my child in 2 years.
Right.
Because I didn't want to be with you. Like, bro, it's not like you see me with my other child. Like, I want to be in these kids' lives to the fullest extent, because I understand a little girl for sure. Like, a boy needs their father, but a little girl needs their father, or we're gonna have more instances, like the ones that we have right now. They
both need the father. If you don't mind, a statistic, and I know we want to start quoting our statistics, but y'all can definitely look this up on your own. That a number of studies have proven that a single father has the exact same effect on the children as the traditional family does.
Facts. That's a fact. Those are facts.
Yeah. So that little girl needs to know how to move in the man's world, and the young man needs to become a man so he can be able to lead.